Greetings, family. How you doing? I feel like you're here.
I'm not there.
I'm kind of
I'm
high.
not there.
Okay, cool. Greetings, family. How you doing? I'm coming back at you again with another vlog. Yeah, I think it's a little bit low. Yeah. Anyway, I wanted to just thank everybody for the love and thank everybody for the comments on Melchizedek's interview, because in my personal journey I've gone all around the country and I've spoken to other targeted individuals from all over basically, and Melchizedek just happens to be a brother that I interviewed as well. You know, I mean, the time has gone on since we did that interview, and we're going to do a lab, a free energy lab. So please subscribe to Solutionary Media Network on YouTube in order to see the lab, and friend and comment. Let us know what you think. I want to just thank everybody for the positivity, the love, and the support, you know, because as I said, and I keep saying, this is not about me. I've been around the country, and if you look at what they've done to our brother Melchizedek, they literally targeted him, took his business from him, then, you know, took his home from him, beat him up, and took away his vocal cords. That's why he speaks the way he speaks. Not a lot of people realize why he speaks the way he speaks. And I thought it was an important issue, an important case to bring forward to the public. Again, he has never been paid, even though he won the court case. He's never been paid. So I want the people that meet Melchizedek, hail him up when you see him, because enough people love his devices, but it's important that he gets the moral support for what he's been through. And a lot of people, they think when I'm talking about SEVENGATE, I'm only talking about my own situation. I have gone up and down the country interviewing people from all over, and as time goes on, I'm going to be releasing these interviews, and they are powerful testimonies of what is going on in the UK. A lot of people think that slavery happened 400 years ago and it's all abolished and everything's good now. It's not good. I mean, most people that are watching this live stream, you know. But for the wider audience, when this gets circulated, it's not. The problem is still with us, and it's worse than ever. And Melchizedek's testimony is something that people should be screaming blue murder about. Not just my case, but also Melchizedek's case. They cut off this brother's vocal cords to stop him talking. After they robbed him, took away his health, took away his life, they've robbed him to keep him silent. Now, what does that tell you? You people out there should be screaming blue murder. There's another brother, Naya, who's out there. Hopefully Naya's watching today. Hail up, Naya, if you're watching. Again, this is another brother who has been abused. Okay, he's over in the US. So this is not a situation that just affects the people in the UK. It doesn't just affect melanated people in America. It doesn't just affect melanated people in Canada. We're talking about in the Caribbean, in Africa. It's global. The issue is global, and the issue will not go away until we get rid of it. Until we as a people unite, put our squabbles and our differences aside, come together as a people, as one voice. You don't have to see each other. Everybody's got internet. I'm showing you that the criminal cartel, these are reports, right? These are reports. I've shown them before, but I'm going to show you because it's a bit lighter in here today. Okay, these are all the networks that are involved in the theft of my work. These are some of my shows. I'm talking about hundreds of shows. Hundreds of shows over the period of 14 years. Not just shows, productions, innovations. They've taken built telecommunications based on what they stole from me. This is something that is rife all over the world. And when they target you, they want to come and kill you so that you keep quiet. This is one aspect of the slave trade. The other aspect of the slave trade, as we now know, is chattel slavery. They're taking people and they're putting people in FEMA camps. People are winding up dead with their organs missing. This is what is happening, and it's rife. Now, I hear people talking about Pizzagate and talking about the children, and it's right for people to be talking about what's happening to children, because it is horrific. But I don't hear a lot of people talking about these devil people who are enslaving our people. These people right here. I'll keep putting it in everybody's face until I hear blue murder being screamed from every corner. Everybody that's a leader right now needs to know that these people are running slave trading from the UK internationally. Now, these are reports. For those of you, I know some people don't like to read, so, you know, but these are reports that also, if you want this report, go on to my, if you want a copy of this report, you can go on to my Solutionary Media Network channel on YouTube, put it in the comments, and I will give you the links to get the report. Okay? Because everybody, these are witness statements. If you go on to it, you can download and read it for yourself. It's a horror story what they've done to me. Okay, and I'm never going to let them forget. Never, ever, ever, ever will I let these people forget what they've done to me. Okay, these are the damages that they owe me. Sorry about that now. Duress, economic duress, undue influence, inequality of bargaining power, expectation interests, reliance interests, preventable losses, actual losses, loss of profits, pecuniary losses, economic losses, prospective losses, loss of goodwill in the form of credit and exposure. Because if I had been properly credited and demons not deceitfully taken my rightful place, I would have had the ability to build for our community all over the world right now. Instead, my money has gone on to create blood money. So let me continue. Loss of amenities, loss of chance, loss of earning capacity, pain and suffering, compensatory damages, particular damages, exemplary damages, successive and distinct damages, punitive damages, restitutionary damages, disgorgement damages, and interest on those damages for the last 14 years of this slave trading operation, literally invading my life. If you look at the videos from earlier today, this is my life on a daily basis for the last 14 years. Surveillance, constantly stealing from my computers, hacking my computers. Now I've exposed it in all kinds of places. This is a certificate I got after I rang the bell in 2014 before Chief Justice Magistrates all over the world, where they had a big conference and they asked me to speak in regards to, I don't know, my name should be somewhere. Oh right, it's down here. There's my name. And this is a certificate I got for speaking to Lord Justices all over the world. There is a video, if you go onto my channel, the 7 report, you'll see me talking at that conference. That's 2014. Okay, I've been ringing the bell for a very, very long time about this situation. Again, I'm going to show you there, all media has been telling you. Slavery becomes big business in Britain. Again, some of you might not have seen this, but this is 2014. It's being done openly, family. It's being done openly. And I've been screaming blue murder about this for a very long time. Okay? Then you can see Jimmy Savile, as I told you earlier. Jimmy Savile was in the BBC and he was part of a paedophile ring. This is the culture that is going on in the UK and globally. That's why people know when they look at the SEVENGATE situation and they look at the Pizzagate situation, they know it's rife. all over the world. It's no joke. Sorry, I want to just show you. Look, Jimmy Savile was part of a satanic ring. Which satanic ring? Let me show you the satanic ring. And this is why I'm calling out to all the leaders out there. It's not just about me. It's not just about me and the money that they owe me. That money is blood money, and it has to be taken from the wicked. I'm not really a money person, to tell you the truth. But right now, the money, which is a colossal amount of money, is feeding, it's building these crime rings. Crime rings are using the money for evil. That's what happens when you get money from illicit endeavors. This is what happens. They take the money and they do wickedness with it. Now, what I'm going to do is to take that money back and put it back into the community all over the world. They know this and they don't want me to do it. But the Most High is in control of this situation. My job, as I've showed you, is to ring the bell. Ring the bell, ring the bell, ring the bell until I see that everybody's ringing the bell. This is the satanic ring. This is the satanic ring that is being featured in their own media. But they're telling you and they're laughing at you because they think you can't put two and two together. Where's the paper that I just had? Look, it says this is the Daily Express. Well, we know what happened to Jimmy Savile. Where are the other ones? Here they are. Here's just some of them. These are the ones that I took to court and won against. Again, this is all my work, stolen. Most of you have seen this who's been tuned in for a long time. This is a document that shows they didn't produce no defense. They lost the court straight away. They was too scared to come to the court. Okay? Again. And this is for all the leaders that are out there, all the melinated leaders. I'm writing this for you. This is a message for you. So I'm doing this vlog for you. Because I want you to recognize what the situation is. Okay, this is in their courts. And this is why they are targeting me. Because of all this information, all this evidence. They don't want you to know that I sued them and I won. They don't want you to see the operation. You'll see all the names of the criminal cartels are written here, stamped and sealed. You'll see this is the reference number in the High Court. This is my court reference number. And this was the largest case of its kind on public record. And it's been hushed up. It's been hushed up to do this. To keep slaves in your weekly shop. These people have all running slaves. That's what they're doing. They're running slaves. If you look at the video, who and what are in these trains, people or body parts on my YouTube channel, Solutionary Solutionary Media Network on YouTube. You can go on, if you want to know the whole picture, go on to solutionariestvnetwork.com. And it is basically, I've got years of interviews that I've done. The best one, if you really want to understand what happened to me, is to go on to the interview with the judge, the US judge, Alfred Weber. His is the most detailed interview, especially for people that are interested in law, because I break down the law and how I did the case, how I won the case. Now, something I want to say to everybody, there's a few important things that I want to bring to the table. It's really important that you make sure that your children understand the law. Understand law. Children, it should be mandatory for every school to teach law. For every single melanated child, all children should know their rights, but particularly melanated, because we are the most abused people on the planet. Make sure you teach the children law. If you can set up groups where you put people, if you need me to come and talk about law, I'm happy to do workshops to show you how to construct a case. That I give you, just to give you some more information on how basically how to construct, because right now we don't have any law firms. We don't have any legitimate, we have law firms, but when it comes to massive cases which involves crimes of state, which involves crimes of organized crime cartels, all right, which involves mafia-type cartels, slave trading cartels. When you come with those cases to most law firms, they're going to, because they're all part of the law council, the bar council, or the law society, and they all work for the government. They all work in cahoots. So most law firms, they don't want to touch these type of cases because they're frightened. That's why we end up being lawyers ourselves. The other thing that I want to share with you is that when you go to law firms, mostly in the UK, and I would say this is really universal, the system has been constructed in such a way that most law firms only deal with defense. So they'll defend you if you've been held in custody or you've been accused of something. But when they're devil, satanic, vampire people from corporations or from secret societies, from lodges and Freemasons, etc., who all have immunity most of the time, when these people attack you and you have evidence on these people, they'll get off scot-free, because the way the system is constructed, that you are always in a position of defense. You're never in a position to prosecute. If you go to the Crown Prosecution Service, they'll tell you you have to go to the Crown Prosecution Service to prosecute someone for a crime against you. You have to go via the police. When you go to the police, most of the police have been paid off, so they won't take no action. So you'll find yourself in a situation. This is how the machine works, and this is how they've managed to sew up the whole situation, whereby you are not able to get people to defend your case. But the good news about that is that what it does is it's empowering people, because many of us who were not aware that this was the real system, we actually had to go through the system, and now a lot of us are very expert when it comes to law. You can't mess with us. Listen, I sued 10 corporations and individuals and won, because they couldn't mess with me. They underestimated me, and they're going to underestimate you, because they think the system works for them. So therefore, you will not have a leg to stand on. But when you are also have the Most High God behind you, listen, you have an army of angels working for you as well. So that was another thing I really think is important. There's two more things I want to talk about. And it's this whole statement, don't judge people. That's a crock of rubbish. Never, ever, ever let anybody tell you not to judge. You judge, because judging is discernment. When you go to buy fruit and you go to buy an apple or a mango or a banana, you're going to pick up that banana and you're going to look at that mango and you're going to judge whether it's bruised, whether it's ripe, whether it's not ripe. You're going to feel it and touch it before you purchase that. So how can it be that you have people in your life that you're not supposed to judge? That don't make no sense. I do not believe you should condemn people. That's a very different thing. But what they've done, that's part of the system. And we are regurgitating things that they have fed into the psyche of us so that it disempowers us. When you say that you're not going to judge, that's why we've got so many people who are in a sunken place. It's been creeping. They've done it creeping up on people, where people start taking up these values where they don't care about nobody. You can abuse whoever you like and people will not judge, people will say nothing, and then they appoint their own people, these people. These are the people that they've got appointed to judge. And when you don't judge, when you don't open your mouth, when you don't talk, these are judges. These are judges. These are judges. Look at this. Look at these people. These are judges. When you don't judge, and you don't take your power back and you give your power away to these people, these are the ones that are appointed to judge by you, who allow these people to take advantage of you, who allow these people to murder, pillage and kill you. These people on here, okay, they have a system which is set up against you, against everything you do, everywhere you go, and it's only until you actually find that you've been targeted or one of your loved ones have been targeted, that's when you actually realize the system that we're living with. So it's important not to take on some of the things that these people say, okay? Another thing they talk about is unconditional love, right? That's another one that is there designed to make people accept any kind of nonsense. Oh, unconditional love. No, it's not unconditional love. It's divine love. It's pure love. We should have pure love for each other. We should have divine love for each other. But love has conditions. Anybody who tells you it's not, is just either not thinking or they're just making you regurgitate their nonsense. You're trying to tell me somebody can come into your life, rape, abuse, and do whatever they want to you, and you're supposed to just go on without having any terms and conditions. What is this? No boundaries. They're talking about no boundaries. When they tell you unconditional love, they're telling you that not having any boundaries, not having any self-respect or no dignity, they're telling you that people can walk over you and do whatever they like, and you are supposed to sit there like a bloody fool and allow this to go on because you believe in unconditional love. Listen, this is a man-made construct. The construct of God is not man-made, it's divine love. It's divine love. We've got to stop just regurgitating what these people tell you. I see people looking for their twin flame and they believe some man is their twin flame and the man is abusing them. The man is going, using them, abusing them, going with 10 different women, and they're accepting it. Oh, it's unconditional love. That's a load of crap. Don't accept that. I don't accept it. You don't accept it. Unconditional love. Unconditional love is this. This is what they want you to believe is unconditional love. A satanic, which is the satanic capital of the UK. Now their filth and wickedness is all over the country. This is what they're putting it in your face. Again and again, they're putting it in your face. This is why I'm taking these documents and I'm showing. This is from their newspapers. This is not from me. This is not from me. This is from what I'm telling you is facts. They will tell you it themselves. But half of you are sound asleep. You're asleep. Half of you are in a sunken place. I don't mean to be rude to my people. I love my people. I love you all. But somebody's got to take a stand here and start telling it like it is and start waking the people up. I'm come here to wake you up because this is the reality. This is the UK. They're showing you, if you look closely, all of these little places, I've said it before on here, but I'm saying it again, all of these little places are all different towns in the UK. But look how big they made the demon, because that's what's running this place. That's what's running this place right now. Right? There's a very good interview or video that was done with the mother of the whistleblower children. There's 2 little children who were from Hampstead, and they exposed that their teachers, their head teachers, the social services, Crown prosecution, all the different networks that are there on paper designed to help children are now raping the children in school. If you go through Hampstead cover-up case, you will see it. She did a video, I think it was 4 weeks ago. I only saw it the other day myself. But when she explains it, because her case is very high profile, Hampstead cover-up case, 4 weeks ago interview, her name is Ella, I've forgotten her name, apologise to Ella, because I have spoken to her and I did intend to interview her at some stage, but I don't know where they are. Again, these people are in hiding. They will, if you look at that situation of her case, you will see how many officials are involved. The whole of the UK is completely taken over by Satanism. That's a reality. If it's not Satanists, they're criminals. Look, key institutions infiltrated by criminals, right? This is their own newspaper showing it to you. It's not me alone showing it to you. I'm showing you what their own newspapers are showing you. This is in London, right? And these crime rings are international. They're not just in the UK, they're all over the place. And that's why I'm coming to warn the people that we need to take immediate action to shut it down. To shut it down. Every mouth that is silent is a mouth that gives them the ability to expand. Every one of you out there who says, oh, I'm not getting involved in this, it's too heavy. You are the very people helping these people to expand. People like me, who ring the bell on them, we're the people that shuts them down. We're the people because we ring the bell and we expose it. These things can't operate in the light of day. They can only operate in the shadows, in the dark, when nobody's looking. That's when they operate. So this is why we have to bring it to the spotlight. Now, because it's mainstream media who are doing it, we're talking about mainstream media, wicked, wicked, wicked people. Because they're doing it, you're not going to see it in the newspapers. You're not going to hear it on BBC. Do you think they're going to expose themselves? They're not going to see it on ITV. You're not going to see it on Channel 4. You're not going to see it on Channel 5. You're not going to see it on any of those networks because they're running it. That's what people have to understand. People say, oh, media blackout. No, media are doing it. Get real, family. I'm sorry. Sometimes I get upset. But if you're not upset, something's wrong with you. I honestly think if I'm showing you this information and you're not horrified by what I'm telling you, yeah, it might shake some of you up. It's going to make some of you feel like this is horrible because it's horrific what is going on. But I'm here to put it in your face so that you don't sleep tonight. I don't want you to sleep tonight. I want you to stay up and meditate on the fact that your brothers and sisters are being enslaved. They're being trafficked and enslaved. Children, innocent children who cannot speak for themselves. Right now, I'm speaking for them. I'm speaking for the brothers and sisters that cannot do what I'm doing right now. One of those brothers and sisters might end up being you. Do you want that? Do you want that when it happens to you, everybody stays silent? Is that what you want? I'm sure that's not what you want. This is why I'm ringing the bell, and I'm ringing the bell non-stop. I go everywhere and I ring the bell because I do not fear these devils. I do not fear and I do not believe in fear. We are people of the Most High God. We are mighty people. We are divine people. We are loving people. That's why they've managed to run this wickedness so long, because we're such a loving people. You think if they was enslaving Caucasian people, that people would be up and down in the street? You think if somebody was doing what I was doing, showing that melanated people are slaving everybody, you think their people wouldn't be up and down in arms? Come on now, family. Come on. I'm talking to you, melanated leaders, black leaders. I'm talking to you. You know who you are, right? I watch your videos. I support you. I follow what you have to say. Now it's time for you to take everything that you're saying and everything that you believe in and actually get this thing shut down. Get the 7-Gate criminal cartel shut down. You should be screaming blue murder. I don't want you to just watch this video and turn it off. That's not good enough. It's not good enough. I want you to watch this video and then tell everybody you know, all you leaders. You don't have to do it in public. Meet in private if you have to. But you need to meet as a... This is a state of emergency. This is a crisis situation I'm putting to the public. And I'm going to keep coming in your face. I will be bringing out more shows like I did with Mel and on my TV network. I've got loads of interviews. I've got music shows. I've got music artists coming out. If you're a music artist and you want to get on board, and I'll feature you. If you're doing some music that is conscious and it's bringing the truth out, If you want to do a tune on SEVENGATE to highlight what is happening, slavery in the UK, and you want to know about the SEVENGATE case, the next time I come here, I'm going to break down how they targeted me and what they did to me for the people who don't know. Right? But it's not just me, it's Brother Mel. Brother Mel has not been paid anything. There's Brother Cole. There's so many people. There's Brother Art. I've got a whole string of people that I'm going to bring to you. When you watch their cases, you're going to be raw. How comes we don't know about this? You don't know about it because the media is involved. They make sure victims have no voice. This is why I've created a TV network, to give people a voice. Because we are the voiceless. This is why we're under the illusion that this is not going on, because they're not publicizing it. You think they're going to put my case on there? One of the highest profile cases in the world, with famous TV shows that were stolen, grossing billions of pounds every year, a crime ring that is satanic. You think, why is that? And one woman wins a case of magnitude, and it's nowhere. Ask yourself, why is that case never been on the TV? Why has they never said woman sues the corporations and win? Why they don't say it? Because they are involved. I'm trying to show you while I'm talking. I'm trying to show you so that you can see stamp pages. All of these documents are all stamped. They're all stamped and sealed. Okay. Okay. I want to show you so that you see for yourself. It's all stamped and sealed. Everything I'm saying to you is factual. I'm not talking for the sake of talking. I'm talking because we've got a state of emergency in this country. It's not just in the country, and not just in the UK, because I've got reports from Jamaica that people are running slavery in Jamaica now. It's going on in Africa. It's going on all over the place now. They've made slavery vogue. That's why they have so many slavery movies. It's unprecedented. Every movie about us is about slavery. Are you not thinking to yourself, why are they putting Roots on now? I Am Slave, which shows slavery in London, but they make it look like Arabs. What the British do, they always make it look like it's somebody else when it's them. That's what they're masters of. They always disguise themselves. They call themselves Zionists. When I was a child, it was Rastas that were Zionists. It was Rastas. They would talk about going home to Zion. Now we know that there's the protocols of the elders of Zion. When you look at it, it's Satanists. Every single thing, you go to Palestine and you see the whole Palestinian situation. Who's fighting them? You trying to tell me those are God's people? Are you real? Are you trying to tell me God's people will be killing and murdering people like that?
Is there Passover today?
Apparently it's their Passover. Mel just said it's their Passover today. You see that? You see that? You see that, people? Listen to what I'm saying to you. Right now, we've got some powerful planetary alignments and forces working for us. Apart from all the divine guides and the ancestors who were already gone through this, who are screaming at us. They're screaming at us. I hear people talking about, we're going to go back to Africa. You're going to go back to Africa and leave these people running their slave trade. So when they come to the village and do what they do everywhere, which is rape, pillage and whatever, and burn it down and blow things up, what you going to do then? You've got no arms, you've got no military, you've got no finance to back yourself up. Potentially, we have finances for me. We can build our own military with that money. We can build our own police station without that money. Police force, peacekeeping forces, not police. Peacekeeping forces.
Peace officers.
Peace officers. Because we're not dealing with no wickedness, we're dealing with love. But we need to protect ourselves. We can build our own security systems with the money. This is why they're fighting me, my family. And you're silent when I'm here to support you. Through me, we can reverse this whole situation, right? Get the money that is owed and start building our own, because it's great deals of wealth. But instead, they've put devils amongst our own people in the community to susu on my name to try to prevent you from supporting me, to prevent you from actually realizing the magnitude of what I'm telling you is real. They've set devils in there to create a demonic situation. And you people are taking it hook, line and sinker. Right? It's time now, family. It's time. And I'm going to be a thorn in your side with love, because I'm only about love. I'm not about... This is why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I'm about love. It tears my heart in shreds to know that I know that these wicked, evil devils, let me show you them again. These wicked, evil, demonic devils have used my money to enslave my own people. It tears my heart in shreds every time I think about it. It tears my heart in shreds every time I hear about another person is missing, another person is murdered, another child has been harmed. It tears my heart into shreds. This is why I'm screaming from the rooftops. I scream, I will scream, and I will scream, and I will scream, and I will scream, and I will scream, until I see the whole lot of you coming out in the millions to shut this thing down. Right? It's not a joke that I'm coming with. This is what we're shutting down. This ring that this devil was part of. This is what we're shutting down. I'm not talking about no fantasy. I'm showing you reality. All these people that I sued and I won against, and they've kept it hushed up. They don't want the masses to know what is really going on. That's why they're trying to keep it. That's why they keep the YouTube channel videos. Every single time I do a video, they keep the YouTube channel video at 10 people. Thousands of hundreds of people write to me from all over the world, but there's only 10 views. You think I'm a fool? I don't care about stuff like that. You don't need to watch stuff like that. It doesn't matter. As long as you people start ringing the bell on your channel. That is what is important. All you melinated leaders, send this as a message to the leaders. A message to the leaders who are out there. I love my people. Every one of you. Please do not forsake your own people. Do not let your people down. You need to shut this down. It's these people here. I'm going to keep showing it to you until you get it, till you get it there in your heart. Until your heart pounds with it. I'm going to keep putting it in your face. Because I tell you what, I'm not joking. I swear from the Most High God, I tell you what, if you know the power you have as an individual that you're giving away to these scumbags, these filthy, dirty, rotten ass scumbags. Let me show you something else. Let me show you something else before I sign off here. Because everybody knows I can chat. Right? Everybody knows I can talk for England. Let me show you something. I've probably showed you this before, but I'm going to show, because it's bright in here. You know, look at this. Can you see this, family? This was what they called Exhibit B, showing you what they are doing behind closed doors and laughing at you. They have a brother with a clasp on his head, like fruit and vegetables, like they told you here. Slavery in your weekly shop. Yeah? This is a slave in your weekly shop. Can you see the apples? Fruit, all the vegetables here are fruits. And then they have the brother in a clasp. It's a printout, so it's bad quality. But I will show you next time. Huh? You can see it. Listen, family. They're putting it in your face. It makes my heart bleed. When I watch it, I think, you devils. It makes my heart bleed. I swear I see it and I know exactly what's going on. And I watch video after video talking about Get Out movie, breaking it down. So many people did some brilliant assessments on those movies. But then it ends there. The people are allowed to expand it and expand it and expand it, expand it. I'm good, thank you. The people are allowed to expand it and expand it, expand it and expand it. This is how it feels. So we're in a Caribbean restaurant right now. We're just about to eat, me and my brother. You know what? We have to value each other. We have to love and value each other as a people. Okay? This is where we have to got to. We've got to the point where we value money more than each other, and we have to stop that. Okay? We have to value each other as a community. We have to put life before money, life before material gain, life before popularity and fame, and building a big network of friends and in crowd. That has to be put aside to support your brother. Everybody should have supported Melchizedek when they saw the video, and I know a lot of you have, because a lot of people wrote to me saying to me they never knew that he went through all that, and they didn't know why he spoke the way he spoke. Can you imagine? They stole our brother's business. They took his property. After they stole his business, they destroyed his other business to make hats. They destroyed everything in his house so that he could never rise. After they destroyed this, they took his health away. After they took his health away, they got rid of his vocal cords so that he couldn't tell anybody. But still he rises. This is the power of us as a mighty people. Still my brother rises. Yeah? That's why I featured him on my show. Send him some love, people. Watch this show. Those of you who haven't seen it, send it all around, because that is not unusual in the UK. Do you know how many brothers and sisters are in the same boat? Do you know how many brothers and sisters they've destroyed families up and down so that they can keep this going? This Babylonian, evil, wicked, vampire system, right, of liars and deceivers and treacherous people who have no love for nobody. The only love they have is for Satan. These are some wicked people that I'm talking about. Let me show you how wicked. I don't know if I've got everything here to show you, then I'm going to sign off. I've got documents and documents and documents and documents and documents. That's why the people always say to me, my God, you've got too much, because I'm paying attention to everything. When I built my case, let me show you how wicked these people. Oh, this is a better picture of the brother. This is a better one. You can see him clearly in this one. He's in a shop window as something that to be purchased. This was Exhibit B exhibition, but what they didn't tell you is that it's real. It's going on live in the UK, and they're running their slavery operations globally. Have a look at who and what are in these trains. They have the trains running past you while you're eating their dinner, and they've got people being trafficked from one place to another from this country, right? You think this is a nice place? This is a wicked place. Let me show you how wicked these people are, right? See this. This is the train. Can you make out what is in this picture? Thank you, my sister. Thank you. Can you make out what is in these trains? It is a camera picture of the internals of the train on the 7th of July and 2005, right? They're 77. This is the London, so-called London bombing. What you will see is sticky tape. You will see, so basically this is a train carriage. This is the internal of the train carriage. And you can see that this was a set-up, manufactured situation. This is from the time clock. So it shows you the time and the date. And it shows you that they purposefully killed innocent people, families. Purposefully, they engineered it, and they keep running a story which is bogus. They know it's bogus, just like they did in Hillsborough. They killed all those people in the football stadium, and it took them 25 years to admit they did it. I don't know if I think it's 25 years. I might be wrong on the time length. Now look at this. This is a train. This is a train that they blew up, right, of the London bombing. I'm telling you who did it. I'm not telling you what just happened. I'm also showing you who did it. Okay? Can you see that properly now?
Yeah.
You can see it. Can you make that out, family?
Oh, that was it. Seven again.
Yeah. I want to show you how deep these satanic people are. How wicked they are. See that? Right? No fear, family. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. So that when you look in the eye of your Creator, you did what you could do. You might be a small person, but you did what you could do. Look at this now. Let me show you something else to show you how deep it is. This is the BBC showing the same bus as a sacrifice. Like, hallelujah. This is what they have now. This is a bus. This bus here. They put it in the BBC studios like a celebration thing. Look. Can you see that, family? Can you see what I'm trying to show you here? It's not making your chest heave right now. You've got something blocking you. If your chest is not heaving what I'm telling you right now, there's something blocking you. You need to get unblocked spiritually. Now this is what is on the side of this bus. See, what's the bus? You see this bus here? It's got a sign on the side of it. Let me show you what it says. Outright terror, bold and brilliant. That is the mentality that you're dealing with. You're dealing with wicked people, family. Wicked people. You need to take what I'm saying to you seriously because they're putting it in your everyday life. Take it seriously. Okay? Don't take what I'm saying to you lightly. This involves your family. This needs to be shut down. Should have been shut down a long time ago. But we're here now. We're right ready now. Listen, we've got some powerful planetary alignments. We've got Venus, which is retrograde until the 15th of April. And Venus is the planet of love, harmony. It is the planet of justice and all that is wonderful. This is how life should be, okay? It's retrograde, which basically highlights anything that is not as it should be. Beautiful, wonderful, loving, harmonious. This is what Venus highlights when it goes retrograde. It goes back to its normal, it goes direct, I should say, from the 15th. So we've got a window here to use the power. Jupiter, the planet Jupiter, is also retrograde until June, which gives us power. We have to use everything we can get right now because we're dealing with a seriously heavy situation. It's a global situation. It's not just in the UK. It's everywhere. So I want you to remember this. Big business. Your life is big business in this country. Slavery becomes big business in Britain. It's big time. They've got a license here. Look, this is the license that they got, which is to enslave every man, woman and child in this country. Okay? Mobsters, gangsters are paying officials, corrupt officials, money so that they can enslave you, target you, and abuse you with impunity. So, peace out, family. Until the next one, please let people know what's going on. Take what I'm saying to you seriously. Much love to you and your family.
Ashe, ashe,
Ashe,
ashe.
ashe, ashe. The most